And we're on.
Music. There's the music.
Air.
You hearing the music?
Yeah.
Oh, we're live.
It's probably faded by now.
That faded out music that we love so much.
Here it goes and faded. Okay.
Faded out.
Let's reset.
Nope. Now what? Hold on. Now it's faded out.
Okay.
Now the music's faded out.
Wait. I think I still hear something.
I hear your dogs.
Oh, you do? Okay, I'll lock them out.
Yeah, your dogs are in the room with you. How?
Oh, I know, but I thought they were going to be chill.
Your dogs are never chill. Your dogs have never been chill.
Well,
your dogs are nice.
One's laying down.
Before people come after me for hating dogs, your dogs are nice. I love your dogs, but they're not chill.
They did break down the gate while there was
great dogs with an asterisk. Maybe never been great, but we love them.
They're great if you get to spend
asterisk.
Yeah.
Asterisks. Dominate asterisks.
Here, stall for me while I kick them out.
Okay, so we're back here. It's Horse Girls. We missed a week, and now we're back. And it's what? It's almost Halloween, I think, at this point. You know what? Let's take a little jaunt. Me and the listener, why don't we take a jaunt down to the calendar? Okay, so it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday the 18th.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, when this episode airs.
What you're doing.
Yeah, you see the professional.
No, it's not.
You see the pro. I know when this comes out. Well, listener, if you're not hearing this on Wednesday the 18th, someone fucked up.
No, I am so good at everything now, especially.
You are good at editing these. It takes you no time.
Yeah, because we, as a team, have gotten better at
We're great.
Just recording for the amount of time that the episode should be. Which rules.
We hit record. We hit record. There's almost no dead air. We're going the whole time. Mm-hmm. Which I've talked to people, friends of mine have asked me how it's going, like how's the show. They're always surprised when I tell them how many episodes are out, because I think most people have given up by this point.
Yeah. Yes.
When I say we're like, is this 30? This might be 30.
Mm-mm.
Hey, this is 30.
I think this is 29.
Okay, you might be right. I don't know.
I mean, I should know as the editor, but
as the editor-in-chief and as the boss bitch.
Let's see.
As the boss baby.
Yeah, this is 29.
Okay, so this is 29. Mm-hmm. In an hour, I'll be saying this is 30. That's so 30.
Oh my God, 30, flirty, and thriving is us in the
Wine,
next
Dine,
episode.
and 39.
You can say that in 10 episodes.
I can say that in 10 episodes, or I can say that in 6 years.
Every single episode from here on out until 39. Or in 6 years. Or every year.
Or I can say that in 15 years.
Yeah, right. Yeah, me too.
Uh-huh.
Just the most
late 20s are great.
Honestly, the late 20s did rule. Early 30s are... What I hate is that early 30s are actually really hitting, nicely. As far as, who I believe I am and, how confident I am in myself. Nice. And, career-wise.
What moon is rising? What moon is falling?
Sure.
I don't know. The opposite of Aries rising.
Moon
Mercury
setting.
Setting. Okay, setting.
Rising,
just setting.
The sun. Rise and set. Sun set, sun rise. Moon set, moon rise.
Yeah, I guess I never considered that those are the opposites. Because I think of rising and falling as opposites.
Right.
So what's the opposite of setting? Beholding. Behold
standing,
the sun.
According to my southern relatives.
Setting, standing. You setting? Hey, fix the table settings.
Sit down over there. Anyway, let's reset. You were telling a harrowing tale of drunk people
berating a bartender.
Well, don't spoil it.
I look up. Well, yeah, that's all. They're being belligerent.
Let's reset. You're at the bar, at a local bar that you like to go to every once in a while for food.
Yeah, I'm grabbing some food.
You're with a friend to your left.
With a friend.
To their left, over a seat, are two drunk people. One's
To
not
my
so
right.
drunk. Oh, I
my
thought you said
right.
left.
No, my friend is to my left. To my right is an empty seat, less drunk
gotcha.
friend, then more drunk friend.
A pair of
more-
drunkies. One's not so. One's pretty fucking.
So I had met them before any of this happens. I had talked to the one who's closer to me. He had like struck up a conversation. We're talking. I mentioned
Okay.
where I was from.
That's already a red flag. He was already drunk.
Yeah, of course. I was like, oh, this guy's starting a conversation with me? Okay, good. So the really drunk guy then like adds to the, like, you know, they hear that I'm from Dallas. The really drunk guy, he is trying to tell me that he has family in Dallas. And I straight up do not know what he's saying. I had to ask him to repeat himself twice.
Oh, no.
And then his friend had to tell me what he was saying.
Because he was slurring so bad?
I truly did not know what this guy was talking about.
Oh, no.
I was like, dude, I'm sorry, man. I don't know what you're saying to me. Like, I apologize. I
It's
gotta ask
kind of
you
loud
again.
in there, too. So if you're slurring and
Yeah,
the music's
there's
playing and
there's
it's like a big
music and
echoey place.
It's an echoey place.
Okay.
You could
I'm
call
trying
it
to give
echoey,
him
cavernous.
the benefit of the doubt for some reason.
The doubt.
The
That's-
Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey benefit. That's called colonialism, I think. Are they not colonialists?
They're in England. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, like, where'd they get the money?
Yeah, probably from stealing it somewhere
Probably.
down the line. IDK.
You know, some sort of R wording of the land.
Ooh.
Oop.
Oopie. Okay.
Uh-oh. Wait, I said
Don't make me put a trigger warning on another one of our episodes.
I didn't say anything bad. That's fine. That's fine to say.
To be honest, when you said R-wording the land, I thought the other R word,
Oh, okay.
the R slur, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
How do you even do that?
Yeah. Anyway.
There's like dumping like oil on the ground or something. We're gonna salt the earth.
Yeah.
Nothing will overgrow here again. I guess that would be how you do it.
You know, interestingly, the family in Downton Abbey actually has a lot of money trouble, as a lot of estate owners in England do, because they inherit the land and the estate, but they can't make the money to
Well, they're no longer,
continue to.
as I said, exploiting foreign
True.
lands.
Yes.
And-
Good point. Yep.
Yeah.
And the queen is
They've
just like,
been-
all for me.
These are my gems. I'm gonna eat some of them. Ooh, I love an ice cream sundae with a diamond on top. What's the thing that eats rocks? What's like a fictitious thing that eats rocks?
Oh, I think there are real things that eat rocks.
Are there real things that eat rocks? Like not
I'm pretty sure,
earthworms. They eat dirt. They eat soil.
Birds eat like little rocks
Oh,
because it
yeah.
helps them digest. Like, it
Yeah,
helps.
that's not what I mean though. That's like them taking pills.
Okay, let's Google.
What eats
Is
rocks? I
there
don't think
an
anything.
animal that eats
Something
rocks?
comes to mind like there's like a fictional thing.
Lots of animals eat rocks. Well,
Oh, okay.
Okay. Or at
Cows.
least they swallow rocks. They don't eat them in
Yeah.
the sense of digesting them. Many reptiles and birds, and a few mammals such as seals and whales. Okay.
What's that whale? Where are these whales even finding their rocks?
Fictitious animal that eats rocks. These aren't fictitious. These are real.
Okay, maybe we can move on. I don't even know why. I
Yeah,
asked.
we can probably move on from the rock eating because
If we're being honest, I
not-
don't remember why I asked.
I'm not being good at because the queen eats diamonds on top of her.
The
ice
queen
cream.
eats diamonds. Thank you. Yeah. Which why wouldn't she? That's probably
Well,
how
that's
she
probably
lived
what
for so
killed her.
long.
Oh
I thought they were maybe giving her like power.
no, that's the babies. Maybe she's like a
Oh.
bird where she eats
I don't know.
diamonds to help
I
her
don't think we
digest
can. I don't
the
think we can
babies.
go down that road.
Can we?
The
Fine.
adrenochrome road.
Pizzagate?
The Q. the insanity that is Q. Which I
Fuck
don't
it,
hear
this is
about
the
that
internet.
anymore.
We can say whatever the hell we want.
But yeah, I mean, the algorithm will catch up to us.
One of these days. I
One of
hope
these
it
days.
does because that means someone's going to see anything that we've done and report it.
The name's Grytham, algorithm, and you're under arrest. Damn it. Stick 'em up, pal. Freeze, yeah. Coming with me. Book 'em.
Book 'em. I love the idea of just saying book 'em even though no one's with you.
Yeah, you're just in a crowd.
Book 'em.
Book 'em.
Nothing
Who are you
happens.
talking to?
Okay, anyway, drunk people next to you. They were talking, couldn't understand them because they were so drunk.
They're so drunk. I don't even know what the guy's saying. He's telling me he has family in Dallas, which is all right, great. Fucking everyone. Who doesn't? Cool.
Truly, there's like 15 bazillion people in Dallas.
So at some point, we notice that they have gone outside, and we look over, and then there's our friendly server is cleaning up something at the bottom of the bar because super drunk guy. This is a minute later. This is like 30, 45 minutes later. Has thrown up all over the floor.
What I love is the idea that he's like having a time with his friend. They're laughing, they're talking, whatever. And he just goes, hey, one sec.
Yeah. Pardon me.
Just turns.
Yeah.
Like
Pardon
doesn't
me,
even
waterfall.
try.
No, it looked like he did just like turn to like the space
Turn and
next
puke.
to him. He did the old turn and puke.
The classic turn and puke.
Turnkey. So I'm like, oh, damn it. What the fuck? Cool. Okay, so that's where this is going.
Yeah.
They've got like 2 mostly full beers at their places. I can't believe that the bar is not kicking them out.
Oh,
Because, like Texas, you're done.
Oh,
You throw up at the bar, you're
so fucking done.
You're out of there.
You're
They're
gone.
running your tab and booting you. You got the boot.
Yeah.
A cowboy boot. Hey, and you better hope that Big Tex isn't at the bar because he's going to kick you so far out of that bar.
Have you seen how long his legs are?
Dude, he might kick you into next week, actually. Big Tex, his legs so long?
His legs so long, his boots so big.
Boots so big. Hey, you know what they say about big boots? Long legs. So they come back in, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, these guys are back. And there's
Why?
one empty seat between me and them. I'm like, fuck, okay. I'm going to have to deal with these guys. Like, not like, I'm just going to have to interact with them.
No.
And
yeah.
they go for, they want to get their tab. Like, they want to close out.
Good.
And there's some like discrepancy where the pair of them has been rung up for 7 beers total. 4 on drunk guy, 3 on less drunk. We're getting into some pretty...
Tracks.
We're getting into the minutia of the story. But yeah, that's what the bartender's telling them. Like, you were here first. Yeah, you have an extra beer. They argue. The dude is arguing. Bartender
Drunk
says
guys
fine.
love to argue. It's
Drunk guys love to
insane.
argue about the number of drinks they've had.
Or how
which-
they're not drunk.
The inverse relation of the more drinks you've had, the less you would know how many you've had.
Mm-hmm. Stupid.
So bartender graciously says, okay, I'll just charge you for 6 beers. Now, problem number 2 arises because drunk asshole 1, the really drunk guy, has already paid his tab for 4 because he had 4. So bartender's like, fine, I'll charge your friend for 2. That's
And
6.
he can Venmo you while you guys are
And
in
you
an
can
Uber going
fucking
home.
Figure it out. Like, life goes on. You've got
Yeah,
6 beers.
truly.
Okay.
This does not
And-
need to be figured out right now, right here.
They eventually, okay, I should say eventually. They do not, this guy will not let this go. He is now like berating the
God.
bartender for making a mistake. He's basically he's a drunk Karen. This is the most drunk Karen I've seen the most drunk Karen
What's
moment
the-
ever.
Male name. What name should we give male Karens?
I don't know. I feel like I've heard a good one.
I feel like it would be like Bill.
No, that's my name.
Bill is not your name. That's a
Bill's not
nickname
my-
for your name.
Hank. A Hank.
No, Hanks are always sweet. Hank the cow dog?
Okay,
Hank Hill?
I was thinking. Yeah, Hank. Well, Hank Hill's a bit of a Karen.
He is, but not in the... He never fights for something that doesn't actually matter.
That's true. No, he's
Maybe it doesn't
stand-up.
matter to the person he's fighting against, but...
That's fair. He's probably fighting Strickland. Anyway.
I feel like it's like, I don't know. It's like you have to, they're a couple, right? It's Blank and Karen, Bill and Karen, or like, I don't know. I'll come up with it. I'll do it. Anyway.
You think on that.
Yeah.
You're good at thinking up slurs.
God damn it.
So this guy is going crazy. And at a certain point, like I'm very annoyed and very like there's not exactly like anyone else in the vicinity to like defend the bartender.
I was gonna say, were you doing that thing in your brain where you're like, when do I step in? Like I'm
yeah,
ready
exactly.
to
I'm
fucking, like
at a certain point, I do ask the bartender like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Like when they're like not paying attention, and and she told me yes, like she's fine, and it's like, but she's pissed
probably
off.
not,
she's obviously
sure, but also
like,
probably
very
not the first
agitated.
time.
Oh, of course, yeah. Like as someone who's like, I'm not a bartender, so I'm also thinking in my head like, yes, like everyone who works here has dealt with this more than I have.
Yeah,
but I'm also like fucking one seat. Yeah, I'm one seat away, and there's not like a bunch of staff here either.
Right. So you got to kind of
like there's one server, and then there's like back of house people, and they're far away.
Dude, I'll tell you what, if you ran and got the back of house people, they'd come out with like fucking frying pans and bats. Like, get the fuck out.
I think it was just a woman.
She still would. Have you ever
met
a woman
she
line
would
cook?
have. No.
They're scary.
I should
They're
say
just
she's
as scary as the men.
I said she's just a woman. Oh no, now I'm gonna get canceled.
Also, women, let me know in the comments, but women, we fight dirty because we never had to fight in the, oh, I'm defending my honor as a man kind of way. We fight in the, I'm protecting myself from getting murdered kind of way.
This is life or death. Every fight is life or death. Yeah.
I will scratch out eyes. I will kick balls. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll pull hair.
All I'm saying is there was not a mob of kitchen staff in the back of house. There was one person.
A single human person.
A single human person. A lady.
A weak human person.
A weak bitch.
A weak loser human person.
Who's probably a worm, actually. Probably turned into a worm.
Would you still love her?
Would I still let her cook my food if she was a worm?
Brad once the viral, would you still love me if I was a worm? And he goes, no, you're a worm. And I was like,
yeah, of course not. I'd go fishing with you.
You wouldn't like keep me in a little jar with like little leaves and dirt? And he was like, no, you're a worm. You'll probably die in 3 days anyway. And I was like, oh my God.
You're cooked. You're done. That's
I have too practical of a husband.
very topical of us too, for me to bring up the worm. Viral. To bring this up at all, the worm. You know, that very contemporary worm meme.
I mean, I think it's still, it has hit its peak months ago, but I think it's still in the zeitgeist.
I feel like that was like a year ago.
I guess knows? I mean it started descending its peak a few months ago.
The descent to darkness.
Yeah.
Of the worm.
The descent into not mattering.
Obscurity.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Thank you.
Oh God, thank you.
Oh, we're descending into obscurity, are we? Well, this show isn't, because this show was born in. This show is Bane.
Was born and will die into.
We were born and molded by the obscurity. Other podcasts merely adopted it. Mm-hmm. So also a good reference. Cool. So this guy, this super drunk guy, this is where it's like I'm super agitated now, because he gets up and he comes over to the empty seat next to me.
No.
To continue to yell at the bartender. And like get closer to her, and I look him in the eye and say, "You can't sit next to me."
Oh hell yeah!
I'm like, dude, you're not I told him you're not welcome to sit next to me. And he's like, "Who do you think you are to tell me?" I'm like, "I don't care who I am. You can't sit next to me. Go back to your seat."
Actually, better yet, just leave. Go away.
Or just fucking go out of the bar. And eventually, he goes back to his seat. Like he does the whole like,
Jesus.
you can't tell me what to do. I can do whatever I want. And then he's also mad about that later on. He's mad, like he's like, and you let this guy tell me where I can sit, like referring to me, and I have not moved. I'm just like looking at them the whole time, just like get the
wow,
fuck out of here.
bunch of freaks.
Yeah, interesting, huh? Oh, you have a problem with that too, huh? Okay, great. And yeah, it just goes on, and I'm now there like almost an hour longer than I planned to be.
Because he just won't fucking shut up and like leave it alone.
Yeah, I would say like from like the vomit to like when I finally leave is like an hour.
Did you leave before them?
No, they left before
Hell
me,
yeah.
and then I stayed
Good.
another like 5 or 10 minutes, and then left. But yeah, I would say like from Barftown to them exiting. Yeah, probably like 45-50 minutes. It was crazy. And like this isn't even like a wild story because it doesn't go anywhere. Like they leave,
and then they leave, and everyone's good, and they paid their tab, and who cares?
But then so I find out, thankfully, because this was down at one end of the bar. The entire rest of the bar was aware.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was impossible to not notice.
Yeah, but the one person a couple like seats in the other direction told me that when after the guy threw up inside, he went outside and he threw up outside.
No.
And I just learned that now. Like I learned that after they have left, that this dude has thrown up twice. That's how like that's how gone he was. Absolutely tanked.
Truly.
And like so he must have been like drinking all day, right? Because like
oh yeah.
Right, like there's no way this guy 4 beers is putting him down. Like thankfully he wasn't like they weren't like big guys either. They were like I'm not tall by any means. I think they were shorter than I am.
Damn.
A couple short kings.
What day was this? Maybe they're the kind of like weekend warrior type people.
Well, this was a Monday night.
Okay.
That was what was even more bizarre about the whole thing is that it's like this dude is hammered and it's like 8 p.m. on a Monday.
Maybe they were out like I don't know, maybe they were having like a boys vacay or like a bachelor party type thing.
Guys night out on the town. Hope I don't throw up.
Pre-game too hard or something.
I guess. Like
that's crazy. I truly have only thrown up from being drunk like 3 times in my life.
Yeah, it like happens. Usually it's like a kind of a 20-year-old thing.
Yeah. The first 2 times were probably when I was like 22 or something. Actually, the first time was when I was 18. Don't tell TABC.
Hey.
Or the city of Austin.
Hey, don't tell Johnny Law.
And also, that was fair. I should have thrown up because I had like 8 drinks in 2 hours.
Oh, shit. Someone's at the door.
Oh, no.
I think it's Officer Algorithm. He's here to arrest you.
Oh, no.
Book him.
He says at the door that's still closed and locked.
Yeah. Unanswered.
Just book him.
Book him. Someone drunk 18? America? Book him.
I mean, the bar I got drunk at, I'm pretty sure is closed.
Oh!
So.
Oh, is it? What did they get shut down for? Was it
It's just it was a bar on 6th Street, so it probably just went out of business or whatever. I don't know.
Bars
I don't
on
even
6th
remember
Street
what it was called.
The worst place. That's the worst place in the world.
6th Street?
Yeah.
It's great when you're
obviously
18 to 23.
I can think of worse places in the world. I'm being hyperbolic, okay? Okay, geez, lay off
One
me.
of the worst drinking streets.
Yes.
Because it's like Bourbon Street levels of like just insanity. Like
it's Bourbon Street levels, but it's not tourists and locals. It's all just like shithead university students.
It's a lot of tourists, actually.
Are there sure? I guess that makes sense. But they're like
a shitload of tourists.
I guess, but they're like Austin tourists, not New Orleans tourists.
Right.
Where New Orleans tourists are like global.
Right.
Austin
it's
tourists
like
are like from
people
Texas.
from Waco or Houston.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
The first time I was on not the first time I was on 6th Street, but the first time I was like on 6th Street, New Year's Eve. No, it was not New Year's Eve. It was New Year's Eve Eve. It was the 30th.
Okay. But it was still like party time because everyone's off and
yeah. Oh yeah. I
off
mean,
of
it was like
work and
a
school.
week. Yeah, no one was working. A friend in the crew said he wanted to have a drink at every bar.
No.
Yeah, didn't work out.
I don't think so.
I paid for his nipple piercing that night.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. And he took
who
it
you're
out
talking
like
about.
2 weeks later. I was so pissed. I spent
Yeah,
like
I think
$80.
if
I
you make-
truly spent like $80 between piercing and tipping the person.
That's pretty expensive for a nipple piercing, but also you're paying the premium for the nipple piercer to
look the other way.
Someone that drunk. Yeah.
This is black market pricing for sure. It's literally 1 a.m.
Yeah. And you just stumble into some tattoo studio.
and I'm holding it together. I'm the face of the party, going in and saying, "Hey, I'd like my buddy outside. He wants to get his nipple pierced.
You're hitting
How much would
those
that
performance
be?"
checks.
I'm just like, deception. Oh, I haven't. I'm fine, and he's fine too. He's just waiting outside because he's
like,
a little nervous, and he's just
puking in the gutter right where I did.
and yeah, I have that I have a video of that somewhere, because they said I couldn't take a video, so I had to hide my phone and say I stopped
sense.
recording.
Yeah.
Performance check. Yeah. And I had to hold my phone like down at my
deception,
side.
Performance.
Yeah. I had to hold it down at my side like in an unnatural way that
Yeah.
looks like I'm not using it.
But also
I'm just
points
holding
it
it
at
but the camera is also
Yeah.
facing right at the subject.
gross.
Yeah.
Grody. I know who that is too, and I hate
You
it.
do know who that is. You know exactly who that is.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, 6th Street sucks.
Yes, it does. It really does. It is not for anyone over the age of 25, to be honest. Ugh, God.
No, probably not. I don't think I've been there since, I think maybe I was like 26 or 27. Probably the last time I was like near 6th Street.
Yeah, probably me too. And I was just like, oh, why am I here?
Yeah. What am I doing here?
Oh, I made a weird choice.
This was a mistake. Probably like,
Need to go somewhere else.
yeah, it's 80s night at Barb's or something.
Ugh. Barb's I stopped going to at like 23 or 24.
Okay, all right.
I
Let's
just
not
couldn't.
judge.
I developed a much more intense like threshold. Like my threshold got way lower for being overstimulated around that age.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So like dancing and fighting crowds to get a drink and being around crowds and everyone's yelling and drunk. I was just like, oh, I don't like
Just
it here.
that there is
hate
a
it.
crowd.
Get away from me. Just
fair,
everyone
it's
needs
fair.
to sit down. We need to turn the music way down and we can all just have a nice conversation.
So you just want to be at a pub.
Yep, always.
Yeah. Which, the listener, no surprise.
I mean,
I think I'll take a vacation to a rainy little town with a single pub.
and I will go to that pub 8 hours a day the whole time I'm there and make best friends with everyone there and eat their little fucking pie or french
Porridge.
fry,
Little bowl of porridge with
Yeah.
fries dipped in it or something.
whatever they've got going on. It's definitely featuring potato prominently.
Eat their little chicken potato fritter.
Oh, yeah. Ew.
Oh, we're famous for this around here.
If there's a fritter, you can bet that's where I'm at.
Have you ever had a chicken fritter? That sounds good.
I don't think I have.
I don't think that exists. I don't know if it exists. I've never heard of it before. Chicken fritter. Like a shredded chicken baked thing?
Like a crab cake, but with chicken?
Yeah, there it is. That sounds good.
Rather have crab cake.
I mean, okay, come on. Like, yeah, of course. Everyone would.
So.
Tootsie Roll or lobster roll? Yeah, I'd rather have the lobster roll. Come on.
Tootsie Roll.
Like, yeah, duh. Okay. Hold on, guys. I have a hot take.
Do you like
I think the lobster rolls? But not really. I like seeing them.
Strange.
I mean, let me see that, but no, yeah, they're a weird, like a terrible candy. Like, what are they? Chocolate
taffy? Like, what the fuck is that?
What are we doing here, guys? What the fuck are we doing with Tootsie Rolls?
Is
and
it
those
chocolate
big ones?
Even?
I think it's supposed to be. The big ones, you remember the big ones? They're like, they have like Xanax marks on them, like they're like quartered. Fucking tabbed out. The big ass Tootsie Rolls. Like, what, you're gonna fucking OD on chocolate taffy?
Ew.
The big Tootsie Rolls are disgusting. It looks like
Oh my god,
like
that is
shit.
disgusting.
It's
That's so
awful.
nasty. Tootsie Roll offers a perfectly balanced cocoa taste lined with a subtle fruit-flavored undertone.
awful.
That's
Get that
why
outta
it's
here.
disgusting.
That's disgusting. That's
Fruit
disgusting.
flavored.
And
Do you
know
know
what's
how
also
many
disgusting?
fruits there are?
There's a lot. One or two. I can think of one or
Not
two.
all of them go with cocoa.
Name one that doesn't.
Cantaloupe.
Okay, well done. You know, hey, no notes.
Honestly, in my opinion, and I'm gonna get a
Kiwi.
lot of
I'd
heat
say
for this.
Kiwis and chocolate doesn't.
Banana
exist.
doesn't. I dislike
you're gonna
banana
hate.
and chocolate. Yeah,
But
I'm
that's
getting
just
hate
because
mail.
you're. That's just because you don't like it. It definitely does belong. Like, that does pair. It
know.
plays.
I disagree.
It plays.
I disagree.
But do you just not like bananas?
I also disagree with everyone who thinks orange and chocolate goes together. I think
That
that's
is-
disgusting.
That is bizarre to me,
That
but
is
I do like it.
disgusting.
It doesn't make sense to me. Also, I don't know the last time I had it, but it is kind of good.
Well,
kinda good.
I cannot. The first time I had it, I was like, "Why? Like, what
But
are
I will
we
also say-
doing?"
I will say that lemon and coffee goes together, and you hate that.
I have heard about people, like putting espresso into lemonade.
It's so good. It's truly
That's-
so good.
So strange to me.
It doesn't make a single lick of sense. But it's really good.
Huh.
Like 50-50, like cold brew mixed with lemonade is incredible. Genuinely so good.
Disgust.
Make me want to
I want to barfaroonie.
Make me want to be that guy at the bar right now.
Yeah. I want to barf inside and outside.
You don't know if you're having a good night, but then you barf inside and outside.
And then you're like, that was pretty good.
That was a good night.
Yeah, I'm not a chocolate with fruit person anyway, but like there's some fruits I could recognize are good, like, I get there's so many popular like
Let's hear
cakes and pies and stuff that have chocolate and raspberry.
Like cherry,
the Black Forest cake,
there it is.
obviously
Of
chocolate covered strawberries.
of the titular forest, yeah. Chocolate covered strawberries, very erotic. All these chocolates,
Apparently,
that's something.
according to media.
According to media, it's like sexy to like eat chocolates dipped in strawberries dipped in chocolate. Never encountered that in life.
I've seen them, but I always avoid them because
Yes,
I don't
have seen
like
them.
them.
I've seen them like in real life, like a chocolate dipped
Oh,
strawberry.
but
like,
you've
in a
never
store.
like been in like a sexy moment with like a chocolate.
I've never had I've never had a sexy moment involving anything covered in chocolate, let alone strawberries.
Same. I feel like the only sexy
I think
chocolate moments I know about from media are either chocolate covered strawberries or literally just Hershey's chocolate syrup that you like pour on your partner.
Yes, which I don't think you're supposed to do.
Why not?
Like I think there is like there's like chocolate made for that.
But
like I think Hershey, like I think it's like not good to do.
I mean, if you're doing it not on your genitals, it's probably fine.
That's probably what it's for. That's probably what like the good stuff is for.
Yeah, it's like genital safe. Because yeah, there's like a whole separate biome going on.
Yeah, I'm thinking
genitals.
Like if you're just like some Hershey's chocolate on a pair of tits, okay.
Sure, fine.
Hey,
fine.
go nuts.
A little tummy, a shoulder.
The small of the back.
The 8th erogenous zone, the shoulder.
The 9th, the armpit.
That's all fine for Hershey's because it's tough skin, you know.
Tough skin. It's solid. It's thick.
It's good.
Leathery. Tough. I'm Hershey's tough.
Hershey's tough.
Oh, this skin? Hershey's tough.
You think you can defeat me?
You could lather and lick anything off this skin. It's Hershey's tough. But you go south of the border, I'm not so strong anymore.
Weak.
I need a doctor's note. I need to go see the nurse.
How would you rate your skin sensitivity, Hershey's?
On a scale of 1 to Hershey's, how tough are you? Oh, Hershey's, for sure. Are you sure about that?
All right. We'll
All right,
see.
if you say so.
You're a tattoo artist.
Famous last words.
I'm not scared. I'm Hershey. I have poured so much Hershey's on the skin, you can't even hurt me.
I'm immune. You can't do anything.
Try
Whatever
it,
you
bitch.
Yeah. Whatever you say gets stuck in the syrup and you have to lick it off, so. Yeah, I'm Hershey's tough. Get used to it.
Get stuck in the syrup.
Hershey syrup also sucks. Can we say that?
I like it
gross.
Like the same way that I like turkey bacon. Like I don't think it's good chocolate. I just like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I like turkey
that.
bacon because it has a weird taste that I like, but I don't think it's anything like bacon. You know?
Yeah, that's true. It is like it's a sickly sweet delight that is a sin on every level.
If you put the exact right
chocolate.
amount in a cup of milk.
Oh man, I don't know.
So good. It's not chocolatey.
It's not. It's so it tastes that I almost don't like
good.
it. I almost don't like it in milk. I say this as if it's something I eat. I have not had chocolate. Like I've not had Hershey syrup in milk since I was
either.
I don't know, 14.
Yeah,
but
same.
It's not good. To me, almost like the mixing it in milk brings out the fake ass flavor. Like it makes it even more like artificial tasting.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. But I do only like a little bit in the milk to me, I've never liked strawberry milk, but to me it's the same as what people like about strawberry milk, where it's like I kind of just like the sweeter milk with like a hint of some flavor. Like
yeah. So I grew up in a whole milk house.
Oh, I grew up in a non-fat house.
Oh, we were whole milk, so like we didn't need to add bullshit to the milk. The milk was good.
See, that's probably my
so
thing. Growing
good.
up in a non-fat house, it was very watery.
Yeah,
know?
Very gross. You know, they actually they have to put sugar in it.
Yeah, I did know that.
Isn't that wild?
Very sugary to like make up for the lack of fat.
Like 2% non-fat. Yeah, it's like because it would taste like it truly would taste disgusting without sugar.
Probably, yeah.
No, I was an oval. We grew up in a whole milk Ovaltine house.
Oh, see, we were when I was really young, we were in Nesquik house,
Okay.
like the Nesquik powder,
Yeah, those little.
which as a child I would go find the canister in the pantry and just it's disgusting. Okay, but I would.
Oh no.
But I was a small child, like 4
Okay.
or 5. I would
Tiny.
get a spoon,
Oh, what the fuck?
and then
Okay, you lick. So you lick both sides of the spoon.
make it wet, dunk it into the canister of Nesquik, pull it out, lick the Nesquik off, and then dunk it back in and just eat Nesquik
my
like
God,
that.
That is disgusting.
I know. I also,
Please
ate
never say make it wet again. Ever.
raw refrigerated hot
Disgust.
dogs.
Oh my God.
Like I would just pull a hot dog out of the out of the
What the
packet
hell?
and just eat it
And
like
just
it was
nosh. Just nosh
like a, no,
on.
yeah, just eat
nosh
it like
that
it was
dog.
a freaking carrot, like I'm Buzz
Just
Bunny with a
fucking
carrot.
Chomp. You just chomped a raw dog.
Same thing with
Ugh.
blocks of Velveeta or slices of
Oh
Kraft
my
American.
God,
Just
I never liked.
bite straight out of the fridge too. Like I didn't do shit to these things.
Ugh. I never liked Kraft singles.
Horrified.
I couldn't do. I was the kid who didn't like Kraft singles. I thought it tasted like rubber,
Oh, I'm fine with Kraft singles. They're very
like
creamy.
the fake ass cheese.
Yeah.
I was
They
always like-
I would never
I was
eat
always like,
them
there's
just
some-
raw anymore.
No,
No, I
you wouldn't.
No, they have to be melted alongside something else.
Is that American cheese or is that a different thing?
American cheese is a different thing. These are
Okay.
cheese products.
Okay, yeah, I don't like it.
Which-
Don't like it at all. I like American cheese.
American cheese is fine. It's just like a really mild, like creamy.
It's just a cheese, like
Like
a creamy
I think
cheddar.
technically, yeah, I was gonna say I think American cheese is technically like a really mild cheddar.
Okay.
But
That makes
like
sense.
Kraft and Velveeta are not even technically cheese.
Not even cheese. Yeah. Oh my
It's
God,
like
dairy
how,
product. Oh, I hate that. I hate this
There's
world.
like certain chocolates, like those chocolates that you
hate the
get
world.
in like dumb, like cheap things from CVS for like Easter or Christmas that are wrapped in the foil and they're not even like
Oh.
branded.
Yeah, like
That's like
bullshit,
chocolate
bullshit Halloween
product.
candy. Yeah,
Like it's chocolate flavored or it's
nondescript.
produced similarly to chocolate. You know,
Yeah,
like
this
it's
is
not
this is
chocolate.
this is an approximation. This is
Yeah.
the best our lab could do.
Yeah, this is what we attempted to imitate.
Imitation
that's what,
chocolate,
like,
imitation cheese, imitation
Kraft and Velveeta are.
milk, imitation meat,
Imitation
hot
milk.
dogs. I think non-fat milk is like, it's like kind of like imitation milk. Like it is real
it's like-
milk,
That's the thing.
But
It's
it's been,
actually
like-
milk, though.
but it's been processed.
All milk has been processed.
Well, okay. All right, Einstein. Okay, fucking Newton over here. Alexander Graham Bell.
Call me Louis
me about-
Pasteur.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Oh, okay, thank you for showing me up and referencing the actual scientist that this might involve. Yes, it's pasteurized. Well, not all milk. Have you ever had unpasteurized milk? It's fucking
I have
good.
not.
It's fucking good.
Because it's illegal in the state I live in. And it's very
It's illegal in New York State?
I'm pretty sure. Because
I think it's illegal here, too, actually.
There are.
I think you have to get it from Quebec.
There are.
Parasites.
What do you call them? Farm co-ops.
Okay.
And there's one near me that you can get unpasteurized milk from, but it's like it's more of a milk bottle trade-in,
Uh-oh.
like kind of like how the gas for grills, what's that called? Propane? Like propane tanks. You like,
I thought you were talking about like a trade-in program, gas for grills.
no. Like
You bring us
you
your
know
old
how you
gas,
bring the
we give
empty
you an-
tank and
yeah,
you can
yeah.
trade it for a full tank.
Gas for grills.
That's how, but you have to be like a member of the club and you also take the empty bottles to your farm. Like it's like a pasteurized milk, like trading conglomerate. Like,
Yeah, a little little black market unpasteurized
Kind of.
raw milk.
But it's like it's like
The raw milk
there's
triad.
a loophole where you're like,
You can give it away in some sort of like a subscription box, but you can't actually charge for it.
right. And like, if you're not a part of the subscription situation, you can't buy it. Because I was like, oh, they have milk here. And they were like, no, not for you.
Absolutely not, bitch.
I was like, oh, okay. They were like, that's unpasteurized. You can't have it. It's raw.
The baker pulls up a big knife.
Big rolling pin.
There you go. I don't know why the baker had a knife.
For, I don't know, cutting up dough. Chopping up those rolls, those cinnamon rolls.
Cutting up those beautiful rolls.
So
yeah, I don't go on my way to like I don't buy milk. Milk's fine. Milk's good. Yeah. But I'm not picking up raw milk. I'm not some raw milk fiend over here. Come on, get real.
I don't care about it's whatever. I've never had raw milk. I feel like I actually wouldn't like it.
It's
I
pretty
feel
good.
like it'd
It
be
is
like
pretty good.
Milk but gamey.
Yes, it is. I guess it's like, in a sense, it's like, have you had raw cheese, like raw milk cheese?
Oh, I'm sure I have.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, but cheese,
but it is like a
supposed
cheese.
To be like funky and weird.
Yeah, but like it is like a cheeser's cheese.
a cheese head's milk. The milk for the cheesers.
Milk of the head cheese.
Ugh. No.
What is head cheese? It's like brains.
Yeah. It's like the nose,
organs of the
cartilage,
head.
Or like.
Nice.
It's like some fucking nasty.
God, I wanted to like
piece of some part of a head.
Several years ago for Halloween, I tried to get my hands on an entire cow's head to cook. Mm-hmm. Because friends of mine were trying to decide, like, what is the scariest food to cook? If we're going to cook something for Halloween, what's the scariest food? And I was like, oh, it has to be an entire cow's head.
Which
that
is
would be
nice
the scariest food.
It's not scary to eat because, like, beef cheek and, like, lengua are
delicious.
Tasty as fuck. So, like, you can still benefit and, like, feed most people.
Yeah. Not the vegetarians. But...
No, but
so whatever. I was calling like every butcher. I was even calling like is it abattoir? Is that the name?
Of what?
Like a place where cows are like
Avatar?
Schling!
James Cameron's?
No, abattoir. I think that's what it's called. I might be mispronouncing it or getting it like slightly wrong. Like a slaughterhouse.
Yeah. Yeah, abattoir sounds right.
I was calling everyone. I couldn't get a damn cow's head.
Damn. Cow's head.
Trying to get a cow's head. Measuring my oven to see if it was big enough. It was. Could have fit the whole head. By just a hair off the nose.
Slip it right in. Like a glove.
Oh, that head fits like a glove.
I'm one of those meat eaters that like I want
doesn't like the weird stuff.
Like I'd love to be a vegetarian, but I'm so set in my ways and I'm so American that I can't not eat meat. But I also don't ever want to see how it's butchered. I don't want you to like cut me meat fresh off of some like hunk of something, like don't cut me a steak straight off the fucking haunches of a cow or something, or like even
how do you think this works?
Well, no, but I mean like I don't want to see it.
Okay.
Like I just want it to appear in steak form. But like I feel the same way about crawfish. Like I don't want to do the rip the head off.
Oh, you don't want to suck a tail, suck a head?
I can't do it.
Crawfish is a weird one. Crawfish is a weird one. I can't say like I like it. I like but it's also like
I love crawfish meat.
Yeah, give me just the etouffee or something.
Just give me the meat.
Don't cut out the middleman.
Do anything.
I don't want to wear a bib and like chow down around some big table.
Same with like a whole fish. Like No.
Oh,
Just
yeah. I
fillet
mean, I do
that
kind of.
fucker. Come on.
I do kind of like the whole fish. There's something like cool about it, where it's all crispy, a big crispy fish. It's pretty good. It's all flaky.
Makes me upset.
I don't know. It's just a fish. It's just a little fish.
I know, it's
just
like
a fried
closer
little...
to a bug than a cow. Like cows
fish,
are smart.
Close. Yeah, cows know
Fish
love.
are kinda
Cows have love in their heart.
Fish aren't like super stupid, but they're like
they're not super stupid, but they're not far from it.
They're closer to a biomechanical being than like
fish. They're kind of like a Geiger type HR type creature than a cow, which has love. A cow which has a brain. Cows actually. Do you know cows have 4 brains? Stomachs. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying.
Hey, what's the difference? I think with my tum.
Cows have rocks for brains. Oh, okay.
What am I doing? I went to hit my tum, and I just started smacking my tits.
God, stop! I don't want to hear that. Okay, there's tum.
Just
God.
Why? Why am I the way who I am?
The way, hey, way.
Why? Hey, you know what?
What's up?
We never really talked about what I was going to talk about.
We never even got to the subject of today's episode. I mean, let's broad strokes. Play us out, and we'll get into it. A little teaser. Maybe we'll talk about it, and it'll be a teaser for next week.
Really, my overarching issue right now. Tiny backstory.
Oh, wait. Are you going to get into the big one, or are you going to get into the smaller one?
I don't know. You'll just have to wait and see, because I don't know what the bigger one or the smaller one is.
Okay. Hey, fair enough.
Overarching issue is that the house I live in, the person who owns it, I do rent. The person who owns the house I live in has to sell it. And that's a big bummer for me. I do get to stay until my lease is up, which is cool because we just re-signed a couple months ago. So I have till summer.
Not so bad.
But my big issue is that the housing market, both rent and purchasing, is fucked up.
Absolutely.
It's
fucked.
Messed the fuck up. Like, I actually, for up until this week, didn't ever really want to own. Because I was
now you're thinking about it.
Now I'm thinking about it because I'm like, I don't really want to deal with this again. Or have rent hikes or,
Yeah. Why would you?
Because, there's a possibility that a person who wants rent income buys this property and just wants to keep us here or replace us with someone else. And, that comes with probably more, a couple $100 more a month of rent. And it's okay.
Possibly, yeah. Because there's no protections against that kind of thing.
Right. And
at least not in, I'm assuming not in New York State. There might be. There are here in Ontario.
Maybe the protection is for current lessees against current owners, but if the ownership changes, maybe not. I don't know, or whatever. And yeah, I'm just kind of damn it.
Just kind of well, shit.
Yeah,
fuck.
This
sucks.
We honestly, when we moved into this place, we were this place rules. It's in a great area that we love. We're just going to stay here until we decide to move out of Buffalo. This is our home in Buffalo. And now that's not the case because, who knows what's going to happen with the property. So we are kind of like having to think about moving in the summer.
Well, thankfully, you've got, like you said, you got a lot of time, and you don't. Yeah. It's not fast approaching, right? Like,
no, it's nice that we can kind of like mentally and financially prepare ourselves because we've got 9 months.
So much time.
Like, it's
plenty of time to find a place.
Probably more time.
Probably you have more time to find your next place than you did spend even finding this one.
Yeah, actually.
There you go.
Yeah, logistically it's fine. Like, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna have a new place to move into, no prob. But for fun,
no prob, dude.
I was looking at just like what do houses cost around here?
What does a bookstore with a house on top of it cost?
That was $500,000.
Oh, okay.
I found this house that I want so bad, but I cannot afford.
Oh, that dream, that was $500,000.
Oh, I still have that dream. Just it's put aside for now because I realized that I can't get financed by any financial institution for $500,000 building in the financial status that I'm in right now, as far as like credit score and savings and blah blah blah, whatever. But yeah, I was looking at like what houses cost around here and like in areas that we would want to live, and yeah, not great. And there was this one place that was in this great area that would be amazing to live in. $340,000. It was the cutest house ever. So cute. Perfect. And then I was like, wait, I can't afford that. Why do I even, like, why am I even entertaining this? Like, there's no person on earth that would lend me the money to get this house.
Well, banks. I don't know. Maybe a bank would. I don't know. Banks might.
No. Like.
Not likely.
Not likely. But so what we've decided on is, why don't we get into a financial position where we could, like, if that comes up again, if we come up against it again where we're like, fuck it, why don't we just buy? And a house like that one is available. Why don't we get in a financial position where we can just like be like, oh, that house rules.
Oh, that one? I'll take it.
That one's beautiful. That one's perfect for us. It's a great location. Why don't we get this ball rolling, kind of thing. So that's where I'm at because, yeah, I never really wanted to own just because I was like, I'm paying less than I would pay for a mortgage. And if anything goes wrong with this place, I'm not on the hook for it,
Mm-hmm. True.
Like
Hey, it's true.
If the fucking boiler breaks, that's $20,000 on the landlord, not me. If the roof gets torn off by another insane Christmas blizzard, that's on the landlord, not me.
Season.
All I need is renter's insurance. But I also don't like that I am just at the whim of a landlord.
Oh yeah, no one does, right? Who would like that? Who does like that? No one likes that.
I used to, honestly. Like, I liked being left alone, and if anything went wrong, although, my last place was kind of like, hey, good luck to you.
Yeah. See you later. It's all nothing works, huh? You can't even, all your windows are painted shut. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Stupid. But like, at least it was like, really big shit. Like, if the AC had broken or something, that would have been on them.
Well, yeah. I mean, like ownership comes with upkeep costs.
Yeah.
Repair costs. That as a renter, you trade the security for the cost.
Yeah. So it's up in the air, but we've been looking at a few. Like, we were looking at a few places here in Buffalo. The only, like, nice and affordable places are in like the suburbs, which is
The boys.
I will never.
Oh, you talking about buying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't buy. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that shit.
Yeah, I don't think we want to buy in Buffalo. It's too expensive for the areas we would want to live in, because that's our thing also with the renting is it's much more affordable to rent closer to the kinds of cities that we want to live in, because we're never going to live in Dallas or Austin again. Like that's just, it's way too expensive.
Yeah, those cities are incredibly overpriced.
Yeah.
Especially for like what they are.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it doesn't make sense. I do not understand why the rental market in Dallas is the way it is.
I don't know.
Dallas sucks.
I disagree that Dallas sucks, but it's definitely not worth the price that's being
That's
charged.
what I mean. For the price that it costs, it sucks to live there.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's absurd.
Yeah, I bet that apartment I left in Dallas, I was paying $1,200 a month for that apartment. I bet right now it's over $2,000.
For a city that has like it's almost zero walkability.
Yeah, that's what's insane.
Like there's no public transit.
Not
you
really.
You can't walk anywhere. There's like a shitty bus system.
Yeah.
Like that's it. And barely
like
a rail.
4
Barely
rail
trains.
lines.
Maybe there's some trains that like are just as insane to use as they are to think about how they exist. Like
Yeah.
I always feel like whenever I get on a train in Dallas, I always feel like I'm like, oh, what's this? Oh my goodness.
The only good thing about the DART is that you can get to Fort Worth using it. But
kind of.
It takes over an hour.
It takes like an hour and a half.
And you can only go to the one place in Dallas and the one place in Fort Worth. And
you
otherwise you're fucked.
You kind of get to Fort Worth, and then you would still have to like
Get an Uber,
anywhere else, because you're not walking anywhere from there.
Downtown. Like your destination is as far as Sundance Square.
and even then, you have a shitty walk ahead of you if it's July.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, so we were looking at Pittsburgh has really actually super decent house buying prices.
I don't know much about it. Never been.
I think it's supposed to be a really cool city, and it's like an actual city, like more than Buffalo is.
Oh, Pittsburgh is more than Buffalo?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And then
I'm learning this. I'm learning this for the first time. You're telling me this for the first time right now.
Shut up. And then there's a few places in the Hudson Valley that actually are quite affordable, which is really cool. I kind of thought the Hudson Valley was like
fancy place.
Yeah, I thought it was like a place where people who could afford to live in the city but don't need to would go buy houses. So I thought the market there would be like 500,000 minimum, you know. But turns out not so much. And Hudson Valley would be sick because then I could go to the office every once in a while, because it would be like a 2-hour situation on the Metro North, which I know sounds like a lot, but it would basically spit me out like 10 blocks away from my office. So it's like, well, might as well. Like, speaking
of spitting one out.
Oh, did we spit one out?
We sput one out, folks. And we've sput one out. And let me tell you, boy, went out on a bang with that episode. Alexa, name us all the cities.
Lost our momentum.
Really landed on our feet. Really stuck. Yeah, you might say we stuck the landing. 10 out of 10. With Alexa naming cities near Buffalo where you can also live.
I named no cities. I named Pittsburgh, and then I said the Hudson Valley would be cool.
Where else would you live? I'd live maybe in Utica.
No, it's too expensive.
It also looks dumb. Looks terrible.
No, it's probably nice.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
I don't know. I've never been.
I'll never know because I'm never going to go.
Well, you know what? Yeah,
Well, I
you know
hope
what? Fuck me for talking about my life and things going
You know
on with
what?
me.
It's
I
just
wish
really
I'd never brought
fun.
it up. We should have just kept talking about
I hope
nonsense
you
until the
have
end
to
of this
move.
episode.
You have to move to a new place.
I am. It sucks.
We don't
I
know
don't
that.
wanna
You're
move to a
jumping
new
to
place.
jumped to a conclusion. We have no idea. You might not have to move at all.
Maybe, but I'm probably gonna have to pay hundreds of dollars more to live
Maybe.
here.
Which would not be worth it. Anyway,
Wouldn't.
so there we go. We started to talk about our episode subject, which was rental housing.
I mean, that's
problems.
really it. I can't afford to buy anything, and I probably can't afford much more than the rent I'm paying now, and I'm probably gonna
Barely
get fucked in July.
Probably can't even afford the shirt on your back.
This is already paid off, thank God.
Oh, okay. You're not. Oh, you don't. You're not. You. What? Zelle or whatever. Zillow.
Klarna.
What is the? What are the? Zillow. Isn't that housing?
Affirmed.
Zillow's housing.
Yeah, I've been on Zillow for many days now. Yeah, I Klarna'd this sweatshirt, 4 payments,
Klarna.
4 easy
Klarna,
payments every 2 weeks. Anyway,
Thanks.
yep,
Well,
we're gone. Hey, did you guys see those TikToks? There's more to come.
oh, are we plugging our social medias for the first time in the show's
Yeah,
history?
That's not the first time at all.
Have we plugged it before? It hasn't been in
yeah.
a while.
I posted some TikToks, some reels.
The couple reels up on the YouTube. We Were Horse Girls. TikTok / We Were Horse Girls.
Yeah,
I don't know how TikTok at We Were Horse
just like
Girls.
everything else. At
okay.
We Were Horse Girls everywhere.
Is YouTube at or is it slash?
Yeah, you can at.
Oh, nice. That's cool. I
Everyone
didn't know that.
adopted the Twitter at situation, I think.
Well, understandable. The X system, the X factor.
I won't
you
be
could call
calling
now.
it that. No.
You don't even use it.
I never have and I never will. It's fucking garbage. It's an onslaught of nonsense opinions that I don't need to hear
It
from
is
a bunch
very
of
bad.
people
It is
who
a
have
very-
no authority on anything.
Oh, it is
A bunch,
the most
a bunch of
asinine
14-year-olds' opinions matter just as much as a political science professor? No, I don't think so. And yet Twitter has always made it so that anyone's opinion is on an equal playing field. I'm sorry, you don't know as much as someone who actually knows about this subject. That's
off.
just not true.
Hell yeah.
A 15-year-old doesn't know anything about anything as much as a 30-year-old does. That's just true. Because I've lived twice as much as you have. You
So
can't
true.
possibly have a better or more informed opinion on living life than I do. You just can't. That's
I
impossible.
love it. I love it. I agree. I love it. We're going out on this energy. Fuck you, 15-year-olds. Idiots. Log off. Hey, log off. Fucking log off, bitch. You know shit. What do you know about divorce? Okay, bye.